Hello, this is the Blimey Cow YouTuber, and welcome back to another video. And today I'll be watching Everybody Hates Batman: the as it was, the Rise and Fall of the Dark Knight. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
Spoiler alert. Boom. If you love good movies, then you're gonna love me. People thought it couldn't be done. They said The Dark Knight is the pinnacle of film. It can't be topped. Well, I've proved them all wrong.
Excuse me, my mic was off. Didn't you make the video asking them not to make the next movie because it couldn't be topped? Whatever.
I have publicly humiliated you all. And in doing so, I have created the greatest trilogy of all time. That's right, Batman said it. The greatest trilogy of all time.
Granted, he said it about his own trilogy. So, there's that.
People have said that Bane was not as good of a villain as the Joker. And I'll admit, even Batman wasn't sure what to think about him. He was kinda hard to understand. Heck, I thought he was on my side until he started to break my back. But all in all, I'd say he was a pretty worthy adversary. I'm still mad that Selina blew him to bits before I could have my hero shot. I was gonna drop kick him, look him dead in the eye and say, I grant you permission to die because you are the bane of my existence.
Okay, so I imagine that's all stuff from the movie, though I wouldn't know because I haven't seen the movie, and I don't particularly plan to. I'm not much of a movie watcher, especially watching new movies. I like to watch movies that I've already seen before. Occasionally I'll come across a new one, but yeah, I typically don't care for watching new movies, especially popular movies. Why? Because I don't know why, honestly.
Selina and I had an agreement, but she blasted him to bits before I could get the upper hand. She had no faith in me, no faith in Batman to get the job done. Oh, and speaking of getting the job done, anyone who thought that I was going to die at the end of my movie has my permission to die. How dare—
Why do you sound autistic? That's okay. He sounds like, I don't know. He sounds like Big Head Kid, just with a very deeper voice, which I suppose makes sense because, to get a little meta here, they're both kind of played by the same person, you know.
dare you think that they could kill Batman? I flew a freaking nuclear bomb into the ocean to save your butts, and how do you repay me? You think that it's going to kill me? I should have just flown off without it and put all of you out of your stupid misery.
Is that why Batman wins in Batman vs. Superman? Which I also haven't seen. I've just heard other people say that Batman won it. And they said that it was stupid and that Superman should have won. Whatever.
Oh, and speaking of stupidity, don't even get Batman started on the fact that the Avengers made more money than my movie.
He just talked about himself in third person. Um. Yeah, which Avengers was that? Is this back in the day of like the original Avengers movie? Is this 10 years ago? I, again, wouldn't know because I haven't seen that either. Um, at the time, I kind of wanted, well, at the time I wanted to see it, and looking back, I don't know why. There was a lot of popular movies in that time that I wanted to see. Um, I've I've maybe seen one of them. Um, I don't know. I hate movies. I don't hate movies. I kind of hate movies.
My movie. That movie just looks like such a joke to Batman. The joke's on you, America. Because now, I'm not making any more movies. And now you're just stuck with Avenger sequels. I've been asked what went into my decision making in picking a replacement. Why did Batman go with the newbie? Why not just pick Catwoman? Well, it turns out she's got a better job in another country. But on the plus side, guess who has 2 bad ears and is the new Prince of Genovia? This guy.
Okay. Catwoman though, like Catwoman's still a villain. I don't know why they try to make Batman get with Catwoman. That's just that's just Hollywood doing Hollywood stuff, in my opinion, and I think it's freaking stupid.
But because of this, Batman made a grave error in judgment and went with John Blake. Had I known his birth name was Robin, I would have never made such a terrible decision. He's gonna undo all the good it took me 3 movies to accomplish. So it's just best that I retire, given that Robin is about to destroy my legacy. And given the fact that moviegoers like you are more willing to watch blue-prancing eunuchs and inferior superhero movies, things can only go downhill from here for Batman. But I will leave.
What did he say? Did he say blue bouncing eunuchs? That's what it sounded like he said, right? I'm not just making that up, am I? What the heck? Okay.
Give you 3 more final Batman rules of awesome. Rule number 1, no more movies. Whenever you're trying to decide if you're gonna go see a new movie, ask yourself, is this movie a part of the Batman trilogy? If the answer is no, do not see that movie. You will only be disappointed.
Okay, so on the he's almost with me on this rule, because I don't like seeing new movies, and I prefer seeing movies I've already seen. And he's saying only see specific movies, whether or not you've already seen them. I guess he's also taking it for granted that I have seen them.
Rule number 2! Since inevitably you idiots won't ever take my advice, I hereby decree that Christopher Nolan direct every movie for the rest of eternity. Before The Dark Knight, people thought that I was a pansy. I was an American embarrassment. And now everybody's favorite Spider-Man gets rebooted so he can be more like me. It's been a...
That's accurate, though. Then again, Batman kind of got rebooted like that as well. Like, Batman used to be the blue and gray costume, and I don't know. I guess the the, the older Batman cartoons and movies were, I guess, less dark and mature themed than the newer ones. And I think that's what he's saying is happening to the Spider-Man movies around that time as well. So, Spider-Man's getting rebooted to be more like you. But you also kind of got rebooted. Not necessarily copying someone, but in the same way.
A good decade for Batman. And my final Batman rule of awesome before I leave you guys forever. Do not reboot Batman. There is no room in heaven for people who try to improve on perfection. And only one has ever been successful, and that is Christopher Nolan when he made my movie, The Dark Knight Rises. Even Batman has heroes. Thank you, Chris. Well, guys, it's time to say goodbye. Everybody hates Batman on Blimey Cow. But do you think I care? I make the videos you need, but not the ones that you deserve. Just remember, if you're ever in Genovia, look me up. We can get coffee and talk about how good my movies are. Goodbye.
Okay then. My voice hurts just listening to that. Jordan, I commend you for putting your voice through that. Sorry, I just spoiled that ending there. But I don't know. What? Why are they so into the Batman movies again? I don't know. I guess they just really like them. We had a viewing of one of the Batman movies on the community a couple years ago. It was pretty good, I guess.
Wow, neat. Wholly new franchise.
Ironically, Robin is also a girl's name. I think Robin is primarily a girl's name, actually. It's only Robin's name as a superhero name, I think. I don't know. Anyways, how's it going? Robin's an underrated hero, I think. I don't know. I guess part of me always likes the underdog slash understudy slash sidekick, the player two, second fiddle, third wheel, whatever you want to call it. I always root for that guy.
I flew a freaking nuclear bomb into the ocean to save your butts, and how do you repay me? You think that it's going to kill me? I was like, I gotta take you back to a question. To kill me? Can we watch that?
Yeah, how dare we have some concern that the nuclear bomb you are flying into the ocean is going to kill you. That's just pathetic of us. Anyways, I'm gonna go look at the comments. Alright, so I went ahead and honestly I just kind of picked 4 of the first comments I saw. But they were good ones. At Sightblind Sal says, there are a number of points where I could feel that Batman was slowly morphing into Big Head Kid. I mentioned that as well. On a more relative note, based on all the Genovia name dropping he did, I really think the Batman Diaries would be a great move for the franchise. I don't have any idea what any of that means, but that last bit, I really just have no idea what that means. But maybe if you're watching this, you are more cultured than I, so I thought I'd leave it in there. At Still Alive and Healing says, there's no room for people who try to improve on perfection. Love Batman. Heart. Yeah, honestly, that's a good quote. I think you said there's no room in heaven for people who try to improve on perfection, which also still might be true. It's hard to get. It sounds almost biblical. It's hard to get an exact biblical quote on that. I mean, obviously you can quote the stuff about how um, don't add or subtract or change the words of God or whatever, but that's not word for word what they're saying, but whatever. At Abigail Stanley, 8455 says that moment when Jordan Batman says nuclear instead of nuclear. Honestly, the word should be nuclear. Nuclear sounds way cooler than nuclear. And then at UTFG fan says it sounded like Batman was kind of turning into big head kids at some parts. And Jordan laughing his head off at the very end was the best part. I think I forgot that I had already mentioned the big head bit at the beginning of the comments. When I added that comment. So I guess it's good that he also mentions the Jordan laughing his head off. I always like the bloopers. Bloopers are fun. Anyways, though, that is all I have for this video. I really don't have anything more to add. So without any further ado, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and subscribe to Blimey Cow if you, for some reason, have not already. And I'll see you later. Bye.